we got somebody right now that wants all the smoke with Jaron Boots Ennis, man. And that is Conor Benn. Yeah, I forgot all about Conor Benn, man. You know what it was? Why I forgot about him was the drug thing. So I kind of was like, I forgot about him being at welterweight, you know. So we have another guy that wants to smoke with Jaron Boots Ennis, man. He says, while everybody's running away from Boots, I'm running towards him. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Conor Benn. Conor Benn, he's been out for a while because of his situation. He was suspended for testing positive for drugs, for enhancement drugs, so to speak. But he did look pretty good in his last outing against a guy by the name of Rodolfo Orozco, which was a bigger dude. He was pretty much in there fighting a middleweight. But Conor Benn handled his business, looked strong, looked sharp, and it went to the cards. He was hitting dude with some big shots. But dude was a bigger guy, man. So, he still hurt him, though. He was hurting this big dude, but he was getting hit with some shots, too, because this guy, Rodolfo Orozco, he was a pretty big puncher. He had 75% knockout ratio. And he was pressing the action all night on Conor Benn. Ben handled it really good. Showed really sharp head movement, really sharp punches, accurate punching, decent footwork. He looked really good. So he calls out Boots. He challenges him to a duo. Now, my thing is this. Jaron Ennis is getting a lot of hell from a lot of boxing channels because they're pointing out a lot of obvious stuff. And I'm one to say I feel him because I like Boots. But a lot of stuff that these channels is pointing out is true because he could have definitely lined it up with Bud earlier before the fight with Errol Spence. But it's so many different people saying different things. You got Bozy saying that, yeah, we was going to take the fight, but they wanted us to sign with BLK Prime. So we couldn't do that because we loyal to Showtime and all this other stuff. Boots is saying something totally different. So it's like, look, we still want to see him fight Crawford. We don't know if that's going to happen, though. Maybe Crawford is waiting for Boots to line it up with somebody of a bigger name that he's been fighting, more stiffer competition, and then Bud will come back like, all right, yeah, I like how he did against this dude right here. This person right here was kind of popular, so it's going to bring a little bit more to the table. Then I think maybe Bud will entertain that fight. But until then, Boots should just really worry about the guys right there. Keith Thurman, Mountain Staniotis, Cody Crowley. And you got Conor Benn. Now all these dudes that I said would give problems to Jaron Ennis, that's currently still fighting at welterweight. I said Keith Thurman was one to give him the most problems because of his movement and stuff like that. But I also forgot about Conor Benn. Ben he isn't the biggest puncher, but he can punch. He has some pretty good power. And I like his angles. I like his movement. He has good defense, and he's been working on his defense. And I think if Boots was to entertain a fight with Conor Benn, that would be dope. That will probably be... That's a big probably. Arguably, that might be his toughest fight to date. I think it will be Conor Benn will be his toughest fight. Boots still he has to worry about things in that fight against Conor Benn for sure. I think he ultimately ends up scraping Conor Benn, but Conor Benn is tough. He's tough. So I don't know if Boots gets the knockout against Conor Benn. He probably would, but we can't say that Conor Benn can't also hurt Boots. We've seen Boots do a lot of showboating in there, and that was against not Chukazan. That was against Villa, and Villa is just pretty much a come forward fighter, man. He's a basic. He probably got one or two tools in the tool shed. Conor Benn, he got more skills than this Villa dude. So he would put up a tougher fight, some difficult angles for Boots. But I think Boots will probably get him anyway. But I think Conor Benn poses a threat to Jaron Ennis, man. I just do. So that's more closer to his age range, I believe. So it's pretty much a few guys that could pose problems for Boots, man. And I just think it's Keith Thurman and Conor Benn. Those are the biggest fights for him right now, I think. And Stanionis, too. But Stanionis is there to get hit. So stylistically, I think Keith Thurman and Conor Benn will give Boots issues. And they could probably even beat him. So we will have to see. I think Boots need to holler. Let's see what Boots says to Conor Benn if he replies. I want to see it. They said that they'd fight anybody. All right, Conor Benn wants that belt. Now, Boots said maybe I can get some dudes in the ring with him now since he got the IBF. Okay, here comes Conor Benn. Enter Conor Benn, the first one to step up to the plate, call Boots out for the smoke because he want that IBF belt. Come on, Boots, let's go. Let's wait and see what Boots does and how he responds to what Conor Benn said. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. Drop a comment. This Rebel Light Boxing, and I'll catch y'all later. And I'm out.